everyone, Brigid Ayer here for another edition of All About the Grace, and this is a part 2 of starting a Catholic YouTube channel. So I will put the link to part 1. If you didn't see that, you want to take a look at that, but really all 3 of these segments will be standalone. Okay, so I have spent my career in media, and I feel called to share the good news of Jesus Christ and the truths of the Catholic faith through media. I've done this my whole life. I've been in radio, television, I've been a print journalist, and for the past 5 years or so, I have ventured into new media and video production because that's kind of where everything's going. So getting back to the how, or not how, but starting a YouTube channel for like a Catholic YouTube channel. There aren't that many Catholic YouTube channels out there, and there really need to be because we've got such a great story to share. And I'm going to go ahead and give you 5 more tips to consider in creating a Catholic YouTube channel. Oh, and by the way, I have a book coming out. It's on media and discipleship, and really it's on new media and discipleship. So that should be out. It might be out right now. It's depending on when I post this video. It's going to be out on Amazon. So you can probably just Google my name, Brigid Ayer, and the title of the book is going to be called Breaking New Ground, Discipleship Using New Media, and it's got a globe and a cell phone or a smartphone on the cover, so that's what it looks like. It's like white, and I'll show you the cover in a little bit. But getting back to this topic of new media and starting a Catholic YouTube channel. Okay, this is part 2. So obviously you need to be really passionate about your topic. I talked about having clarity or vision in what you're going to be talking about on your channel, but it's very important that you pick something that you're really passionate about. I'm really passionate about media. I'm really passionate about Jesus Christ. I'm really passionate about the Catholic Church, and I want to share this with you. I'm not going to run out of topics. I'm just extremely passionate about it. So if you're going to have a Catholic YouTube channel, pick something that you're really passionate about. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you need to be energetic and entertaining. Okay, that's basically 2 points. But people, if you're passionate, you will be energetic and entertaining. I'm not sure how entertaining I am. I entertain myself. I have fun watching these back. I crack up at myself. So I think it's important to really be energetic and entertaining, though I feel like I'm dead inside right now. Okay, number 3, you need to think about who's your audience. You might be going for young adults, you might be going for strictly women, you might be going for strictly men. It depends what you're sharing. Like, my content really could be for anybody that's Catholic, and it can be anyone that's Christian, because a lot of these things are applicable to someone that's Christian but not Catholic, because we're all about sharing the good news of Jesus Christ, and all Christians share that. So you want to think about your audience and kind of have that person in mind. And I do have a couple, you have your primary audience and maybe your secondary audience. A lot of people that are watching my channel are high school and college, but then I also have, moms watching, I also have parents watching, and a demographic that I'd like to reach is, older Catholics. And what I mean by that is probably like, like 50 to 70, that group, or maybe 50 to 80. The reason I say that is, their kids are grown, and they are a resource. They have a lot of knowledge, and they have a lot to share. So anyway, you can think about your audience, and the audience that you attract might be different than what you intended, but it's good to kind of have your audience in mind. content needs to be relevant. That's number 4. What you're sharing with people needs to be relevant to their life. It needs to be helpful to their life. If you look at what's on YouTube and what's popular, I mean, obviously you have silly stuff there that's really popular. Like I watch, cat tricks or, funny animal videos. That's just fun. But your content needs to be relevant. And for people have questions in their life. And we're all asking the same questions as Christians. What does God want? How do I deal with these problems? How do I get my kids to go to church? I'm struggling in my prayer life. I've got anxiety, whatever. Think about a need or a niche that you can address and make sure your content is relevant. Sometimes I think in the Catholic Church, our content is really super relevant. It's like eternal and it's awesome and it's life-giving. But sometimes, the Catholic Church and maybe Christians in general or other religious organizations, they don't really deliver the content in a relevant way. It's super relevant, but it has to be delivered in a relevant way. So number 4 is your content needs to be relevant. And then number 5 is find a model. Who do you want to be like? Okay, obviously all Christians, we want to be like Jesus. Jesus did not have a YouTube channel, but if he did, what would it be like? Okay, that's something to think about. I actually haven't thought about that yet. But find a model. Who is my model? Okay, I look at different channels, and one of the channels that I really super like is Rhett and Link. And if you don't know who they are, you might want to check them out. They've been YouTubers for, I know over a decade, maybe even 15 years. They are really established, and I would love to have a show like theirs. So I have a model in mind. Find somebody out there. It could be a television show, or it could be a YouTube channel. Find somebody that you want to be like, and then you can have someone to emulate in terms of your channel. And maybe there isn't a model. Maybe you're going to break the mold. That's cool. Go with it. Just go with it. But for me, I like to have a vision of who maybe I want to be like in terms of a channel or a person or a personality, and then kind of go with that as a vision. So again, I'm going to recap. This is part 2, starting a Catholic YouTube channel. Some things to consider. Number 1, be passionate about your topic. Be energetic and entertaining. Think about your audience. Who are you trying to reach? Your content needs to be relevant and delivered in a relevant way. And find a model. Who do you want to emulate? Obviously, we want to emulate Jesus Christ, but think of a YouTube personality or a personality. They could be even a secular personality. But who do you want to be like, and how can you share your content like that person, but in your own way? Because God created you completely unique, so you're not going to be like anybody else. Okay, those are my next tips. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time. God bless. God loves you.